So let's start our webinar now. Done with the energy? I hope this energy is going to stay with you. Bed se sare uth jana, have a pen and notepad. Again, I'll introduce myself for everyone. I'm Shikha Goyal, going to be your moderator for today's webinar. Before we start our session, I hope you have the notepad and pen because I really don't want any of you to miss any important detail. All right. So, मुझे एक बात बताइए, have you ever felt like interviews are very difficult and जैसे इंटरव्यू का नेम आता है बॉडी शिवर करने लग जाती है, बॉडी नर्वसनेस होने लगती है, इंटेरोगेशन जैसा फील होता है कि यार क्या क्या पूछ लेंगे, क्या क्वेश्चन देंगे, टेक्निकल पूछेंगे, सॉफ्ट स्किल्स से रिलेटेड पूछेंगे, फील होता है बिकॉज आई यूज्ड टू फील दैट अ लॉट. ओके, और कोई आप देखते थे बाकी फ्रेंड्स तो इतने अच्छे से इंटरव्यूज क्लियर कर रहे हैं, सब खुश होके बाहर आ रहे हैं, एक दो के पास तो 2-3 ऑफर लेटर्स है, मेरा एक भी नहीं हो रहा है. आई यूज्ड टू फेस दैट व्हेन आई वाज इन कॉलेज, बट डोंट वरी, we are going to cover all of that. We are going to cover how we can ace our interviews. Now it is not just that. We have Betty over here and she's asking me what to do. I'll tell you. First and foremost, it is very important to understand that it is not just about the interview meetup, but also about what we do before it and after it. अब उससे पहले खुद को कैसे कवर करना है, कैसे रिज्यूमेस भेजने हैं, अपनी आपको कैसे समझना है कि हमें कौन से इंटरव्यूज देने चाहिए, कौन सी कंपनी में हमें अप्लाई करना चाहिए. दैट्स व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू कवर इन आवर फर्स्ट सेगमेंट, व्हिच इज बिफोर द इंटरव्यू. देन वी हैव ड्यूरिंग द इंटरव्यू. There we are going to discuss how our soft skills can help us in reserving a spot. Not just that, we are also going to cover how our personality, our appearance, our clothing can impact the interview and the interviewer as well. Then we are also going to discuss in the same segment how our behavioral patterns can help us in overcoming the nervousness. Then we have the third segment, which is after the interview. And in that, we are going to discuss how to take right follow-ups. So I hope you all are as excited as I am and going to sit there throughout the session. Then let's meet our first speaker of the day, Miss Anju Bala. Miss Anju Bala is a college dropout. She never even carried any engineering degree. However, still she was able to crack one of the best interviews in her early 20s. She cracked the interview at the Microsoft in her early 20s. Not just that, she was able to get the kind of role and job she always wanted to. So, Miss Anju Bala, let's welcome her over here. And she is going to help you with how you can prepare yourself for the interviews. So, Anju, the spotlight is on.
Yes. Thank you, Shikha. Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? All right, so let us go ahead. So I want to basically start with creating the clarity. So tell me, what is it that you want in your life in general? Is it a particular job that you are looking for? Is it a particular company that you are looking for a job in? Or is it some sort of hike that you are looking for? So as we understand that we all of us have goals, and the goals are associated with emotions. Whenever we want something in life, it's not something that we want. It is exactly the emotion that is associated with that particular goal. That is what we are after. And once you speak to me about the goals and the associated emotions, that I can tell what happens when you get it. So once you understand that this is your goal, let's say as an example, if I'm talking to Sapna, right? And Sapna says that I want a job where, I can earn better, or I want a job where I can have a great promotion. Then I would like to ask, how does it feel when you get that promotion? Can you feel the promotion? Can you feel the new job that you are after? Yes, that's exactly what my question is. If you can exactly feel what you are after, then you can actually manifest it as well. Now, obviously, This session is not about manifestation. This session is not about philosophy as well. This session is about the logical approach to turn your own mind into your favor so that it can help you in your interviews and in your success. So, once you are specific about the emotions that are associated with the goal, I want you to visualize yourself getting there. I want you to visualize yourself to be working in that particular job or a role. So मैं आपको एक छोटी सी स्टोरी बताती हूँ what happened with me. When I started my career, I was working in a call center. It was a small call center in Cyber Hub, and I used to go there. And right in front of that call center, there was this Microsoft building. So मैंने उस building को देखा, and I was like, this is exactly where I want my next job to be. And I started visualizing myself. So when I said I started visualizing myself, I actually started feeling it in my body कि हाँ मैं उस building के अंदर जा रही हूँ and how I am interacting with people and how people are interacting with me. So that particular feeling helped me get there because I associated the visuals with the feeling as well. When you are after a job, so you are not really after a job, you are after the emotions, you are after the goal, and that is where manifestation lies. So until you bring that clarity of what you want, where you want to go, it becomes impossible to move on to the next step. So after you have clarity, you start building confidence because then you know what exactly you are doing. Then you know where you stand, and then you know what it is that you want. So now let me speak about the confidence that you gain. Confidence comes from self-beliefs. So when you start knowing yourself, you start building the self-confidence by breaking the patterns that are not helpful to you. Where does this self-belief come from? Self-belief comes from the filters that are created on the brain. Now, what is this filter? When you speak to yourself, there is a voice that negates your thoughts, right? And gives you the reason कि नहीं यार ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. Yeah, there is a voice that tells you कि yes, I can do it. There is nothing which can stop me. So इन दोनों में से कौन सी आवाज है which is the internal voice that comes to you. इसी तरीके से हमारे ब्रेन में फिल्टर लगे होते हैं बचपन से. ये फिल्टर इंफॉर्मेशन के थ्रू आते हैं. जब आपको बचपन में किसी ने बोला कि यार आप अच्छी बातें नहीं करते, यू कैन नॉट कम्युनिकेट वेल. समबडी इन द ऑफिस टोल्ड यू काम अच्छा नहीं करते हो तुम, यू कैन नॉट डू इट, यू लीव द जॉब. दैट कैरीज एन इम्पैक्ट ऑन योर फिल्टर्स. अब आपने बचपन से इतने फिल्टर्स बनाए हुए हैं थ्रू योर एक्सपीरियंसेस. द बिलीफ सिस्टम्स हैव got developed and created those filters for you, where your confidence is getting shattered. Now what happens when these filters are created from the external feedback that I was just talking about? What is this external feedback? As I said, external, आपको किसी ने बोला कि आप ये कर सकते हो, नहीं कर सकते हो. आपको किसी ने समझाया कि आप हाँ कर सकते हो. एज एन एग्जाम्पल, स्मॉल अचीवमेंट स्टार्ट्स इन लाइफ, कि आपने छोटा सा कुछ अचीव किया एंड देन यू गॉट अ लॉट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस विद इन योर सेल्फ कि यस आई कैन डू इट. You got another filter created. And being a coach, let me tell you, these filters can be recreated within your own self. Coaches can help you recreating these filters and rewriting these behavioral patterns for you. And then you become a more confident individual based upon your personality. So now let us go ahead and see some logical steps also to the interview preparation. Okay, so obviously before the interview you should do your homework. You must have read this in at lot of places. आप YouTube पे भी जाके देख सकते हो, आपको ये चीजें हर जगह मिल जाएंगी. And this is something which I do not want to talk in detail because these things are readily available. Now I wanted this webinar to be very, very specific to you guys. Now when I say that you can take up the questions before you go for an interview and you can rehearse those questions with yourself. looking into the camera or just before a day when you are starting your interview. तो पहले आप रिसर्च करो, get the basics about the company and the role that you are applying for. ठीक है? And this can be different for a fresher, it can be different for a seasoned professional. So as an example, if you are applying for a company which is a startup, you will have a different approach. If you are applying for a company which is well established like Google, Microsoft, AWS, then your approach has to be very different as well. So once you have researched about the company, then you actually prepare the questions like, tell me about yourself, why should we hire you, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. So these are the questions which all of us know कि हाँ हमसे question पूछे जाएंगे, tell me about yourself, so we will tell, right? But let me see, this guy comes in, John, and he said, hey, can you tell me how to do that? Because these questions are very important. Even if I talk about tell me about yourself, it gives you exactly 3 minutes to make the first impression on the interviewer. So जैसे ही आपने interview room में enter किया and you start talking about yourself, you have to make sure that the person who is looking at you, and when you are telling that person about yourself, he exactly knows your experience, he exactly knows who he is talking to. तो टेल मी अबाउट योर सेल्फ के बारे में अगर हम बात करें, लेट्स से फ्रेशर के लिए इट विल बी वेरी डिफरेंट देन द सीजन प्रोफेशनल. सो आई जस्ट गिव यू एन एग्जांपल ऑफ अ फ्रेशर. इफ यू आर अ फ्रेशर एंड दिस इज अ फ्रेशर मार्था गोइंग फॉर एन इंटरव्यू, शी डजंट इवन नो कि मुझे अभी बात क्या करनी है, व्हाट शुड आई टेल मी अबाउट योर सेल्फ. सो शी कैन स्पीक समथिंग लाइक दिस. शी कैन से, I might not possess all the skill sets or experience that you are looking for or asked for in this job. But if given a chance, I will pick up the work very fast. I'm a quick learner and I have got desire and need for this job, which make me excel in my work. So बहुत ही short form में आपने बता दिया है कि how keen you are for this job, this particular role that you have gone for. Now you have to talk about your accomplishments in a very crisp format. जब आप अपने accomplishments के बारे में बात कर रहे हो, now you are a fresher, you are confused कि यार मुझे तो एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, व्हाट अकम्प्लिशमेंट्स कैन आई टॉक अबाउट. तो अपने कॉलेज में, अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी में, अपने स्कूल में, यू माइट हैव अचीव्ड समथिंग दैट यू कैन टॉक अबाउट. एज एन एग्जाम्पल, you can say that during my engineering, I also got a chance to do certifications on presentation skills or achieved an additional certification of admiration. ठीक है? So you are in a very short format saying yes, you were in extracurricular activities and you did something. So you have a zeal to learn. Now, so let's say if you are an experienced Tom, fine, and you are going for an interview. So being an experienced Tom, आपको 2 मिनट मिले हैं फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन बनाने के लिए एंड टेल मी अबाउट योरसेल्फ के लिए. सो हाउ वुड यू गो अबाउट इट? Being an experienced person, you can start talking about yourself that, hi, I am Tom, an experienced HR manager. Hi, and I have 8 years of experience in various HR functions such as recruitment, iteration management, conflict management, etc. So I did business management from XYZ Institute or University in 2012, right? So here what you have done is you have spoken about yourself, your role, and your hard skills. हार्ड स्किल्स जो होते हैं आपकी जॉब के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं. सॉफ्ट स्किल्स के बारे में आई विल कॉल अपॉन शिखा लेटर, शी विल स्पीक अबाउट इट. बट आपको अपने हार्ड स्किल्स के बारे में बताना है कि आपने रिक्रूटमेंट, आइट्रेशन मैनेजमेंट, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मैनेजमेंट. इफ यू आर अ टेक्निकल पर्सन, यू हैव टू एक्चुअली स्पीक in a very crisp format. What technologies are there that you have worked upon, or what technologies are there that you are aspiring for? अब आपने अपने स्किल सेट बता दिए, अपने बारे में बता दिया, अपना एक्सपीरियंस बता दिया विद इन वेरी क्रिस्प फॉर्मेट. नाउ यू हैव टू स्पीक अबाउट योर accomplishments as well in a very short format. How you are going to do that? So you can talk about, let's say if an experienced Tom says, I am the best HR manager and the most effective or efficient employee in my company. How do you think about it when somebody says that? So I will say no, beep, no to the best, the most. कभी भी सुपरलेटिव डिग्रीज मत यूज कीजिए जब भी आप इंटरव्यू के लिए जाते हैं, बिकॉज दैट माइट शो योर एरोगेंस. You don't have to come across as an arrogant person. You have to speak about your accomplishments in a very humble fashion. As an example, you can say that in 2 years' time, I had the opportunity to create new processes for managing employees' database by creating some innovative and out of the box solutions. तो यहाँ पे आपने क्या किया है? आपने अपना एक्सपीरियंस बता दिया है, ठीक है, और आपने एग्जाम्पल भी दे दिया है, आपने इंस्टेंस भी बता दिया कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज देयर दैट यू हैव डन. So this is what exactly you have to do. You have to avoid superlative degrees. Superlative degrees बिल्कुल यूज मत करना. कभी भी आप इंटरव्यू में जाओ, आप सीजन प्रोफेशनल हो, people would love to talk to you if you showcase them your capabilities in a most humble fashion. Meanwhile, I will call upon somebody who has worked fabulously well on her communication skills and who has done wonders to people in the corporate world with the communication. And she is none other than your modest moderator Shikha, who started this meeting. So let me call Shikha on the soft skills part of interview.
Chandra, for such a warm welcome. Hello everyone, I am back, but this time as a communication coach. So now we are going to see how our soft skills can impact our interviews. So first, let's understand what soft skills are. So soft skills are basically your non-technical skills. They represent your personality. Soft skills आपको help करता है interviewers के साथ एक connection build करने में. Soft skills से ही एक interviewer ये समझ पाता है that you will be able to collaborate and connect with your teammates. Because I'm sure हर company चाहती है कि ऐसे teams build करें जहाँ पे लोग साथ में effectively and efficiently work कर रहे हैं. Right? So your soft skills are going to help you in reserving a spot, even if you're not that great at hard skills. So आज we are going to see 2 videos of interviews, जिसमें 2 candidates हैं, दोनों एक ही position के लिए apply कर रहे हैं. हम वो देखेंगे कि कैसे एक person, एक candidate जिसमें बहुत सारी soft skills हैं और एक candidate जो soft skills में अच्छा नहीं है, कैसे दोनों interviews देते हैं एंड कैसे दोनों का एकदम ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव होता है इंटरव्यूअर पे, राइट? सो लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन एंड शो यू हाउ दिस हैपेंस. यस, ग्रेट. सो लेट्स वॉच दिस वीडियो एंड सी हाउ अ पर्सन हु लैक्स इन सॉफ्ट स्किल्स can have a very different perspective on the interview and can create a very bad image on the interviewer.
Shikha, you're 20 minutes late.
Yes, sir. So sorry, I got stuck in the traffic. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, let's go ahead with the interview.
Yeah, sure, sir. Please.
Okay, so my question to you, Shikha, is what would you do if your manager has assigned you to work closely with a colleague?
So firstly, आप लोगों ने notice किया hand movements, body movement कितनी fast थी. ऐसा नहीं लग रहा था just she's very nervous, maybe because she is late. She did not apologize for it. She did not took approval before entering the room. So ये सब बहुत ही bad image create करता है. Of course हमें बोला जाता है you have to smile during the interview. हमें बोला जाता है have open body language, keep your hands on the table. She was doing all of that, but still, what was it that was not there? She did not sincerely apologize for coming late, right? And also she was smiling, but still interviewer did not smile. Did you all observe? And also her hand movements, it was blocking her face. उससे eye contact नहीं maintain हो पाता. That is also a red flag.
So sir, I have actually worked individually and I have always been an individual contributor. But yes, I have worked with a few teammates on a few projects like...
Wait. Sir. Let me finish first. My question to you is, what would you do if your manager assigned you to work closely with a colleague on a project, but you two don't seem to agree on a particular aspect of the project?
Oh no sir, I have not.
Okay.
Oops. So हम क्या करते हैं, जो हम इंटरव्यू को सुन रहे होते हैं, we listen with an intent to answer. हमारे बैक ऑफ द माइंड में ऑलरेडी आंसर चल रहा होता है. अच्छा, इंटरव्यूअर ने ये पूछने वाला है, आई एम गोइंग टू आंसर दिस. तो हम पहले से ही स्ट्रक्चर करने लग जाते हैं आंसर, which should not be done. we should listen to the interviewer with an intent to understand what he is trying to say. So जब भी कोई बात कर रहा है, जब भी वो लोग बोल रहे हैं, at that time प्लीज उनको बहुत ध्यान से सुनिए, उनकी एक एक वर्ड को समझिए कि वो पूछना क्या चाह रहे हैं. देन ओनली टेक अ पॉज एंड देन ओनली आंसर. अपने माइंड में उसको स्ट्रक्चर कीजिए कि आंसर मेरे को कैसे कंपोज करना है, सेंटेंस का स्ट्रक्चर क्या होना चाहिए. देन ओनली स्पीक. Everybody understands that you need to have a pause to structure your answer, so don't be in a rush to answer. ठीक है?
So,
चलिए आगे का देखते
What
हैं.
do you mean by chat console in Salesforce?
Yeah, sure. So chat console is used for customer service department. Customer service department is using chat console to conduct live chats, to accept the message requests, chat requests, and to interact with Salesforce articles, knowledge articles, and Salesforce records.
Okay, Shikha, thank you very much.
यहाँ पे she knew the answer, but still she did not take the pause. उससे वो अपना स्ट्रक्चर नहीं कर पाई आंसर, और फिर पूरा का पूरा उनका जो इम्प्रेशन था खराब हो गया. सो अगर यहाँ पे वो कंपोज होती, अच्छे से स्ट्रक्चर करते आंसर, सो माइट बी इम्प्रेशन ऑल टुगेदर अलग होता. राइट?
Sure. Please allow us some time and we will get back to you.
I'm sure. Sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
What else? Isn't she being too amiable? यहाँ पे we try to be amiable ताकि इंटरव्यूअर के साथ थोड़ा कनेक्शन बिल्ड हो जाए, but you need to show the sincerity towards the job. You have to talk about the benefits you have, right? The benefit the company is going to get if you are there, if you join the company, right? So show that sincerity. Those facial expressions should be in sync with your words. The pause, the tonality, the right volume, everything matters. Now let's watch another video. Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kajal. How are you?
I am fine, sir. Thank you for asking.
Please sit.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Kajal. So my question to you is, what if your manager assigns you to work with a colleague and you two don't seem to agree upon an aspect of the project? What would you do then?
Sure, sir. Once I have worked on a project where we had different opinions and ideas. But yes, I understand that everybody has a different way of working. So I tried to communicate effectively with my team members to find the best solution for our project.
Okay, very well. So Kajal, can you tell me what do you mean by chat console in Salesforce?
Sorry, sir. I don't know answer of this question, but yes, if given time, surely I will get back to you with an answer.
Alright, Kajal, allow us some time till tomorrow and we will definitely get in touch with you. Thank you.
All right. Did you all observe her body language? Did you all observe the pause she took? Did you all observe the structure of her answers? Yes, those are very important to crack the interviews. This shows that you are someone who is willing to learn. If she didn't know the answer, still she was there to say, to show that she is eager to learn. She is ready to take the opportunity. She is ready to be there, right? That's what you have to show as well. It is very important that you show to the interviewer that you are someone who can collaborate and who can actually be there for their company and can be beneficial asset for them. So as a person, you need to start developing those soft skills. One step at a time, of course. But these soft skills like your volume, because at times हमारा volume बहुत high हो जाता है when we are nervous, right? हमारी rate of speech बहुत बढ़ जाती है, हमारी tonality change हो जाती है, हमारे emotions tonality में बहुत अच्छे से दिखते हैं, right? So those need to be in control of your own. Again goes with the body language. आपको बहुत ही control में रखना है. The time management, everything plays a huge role. For now, let me just call upon Mamta Dhanka. She is a stylist and stardom designer. She is in the world of fashion. She has played a tremendous role. Her work is worldwide, captivating the people and the audience. So let's welcome her and let's hear directly from her. So Miss Mamta Dhanka, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Shikha. Hi, everyone. How are you all doing? Yeah, so here we are. According to the research, all it takes is 7 seconds to create that first impression. But सवाल ये उठता है कि is the interviewer going to look at your face or your attire, or will they be interested with your skill sets, your expertise, or your knowledge? The whole answer here is the way you are going for an interview, you are looking for a good package. Same way, the company or the interviewer, they are also looking for a complete package in you. Therefore, it becomes your responsibility to dress for success, and your outfit need to radiate your confidence. Correct? Am I right? Okay, so now you are ready to understand the new powerful tools by which you can create magic and create your first impression. We all know how to dress well. We all know how to look good, how to style. Correct? I also feel the same. But this is a myth which we want to break. The psychology behind power dressing is beyond mere fashion. हमें decode करना है the strategical choice of dressing, by which you are going to convey the message at the first glance. Power dressing will be different at different levels. So will be the strategy. Let us start with a fresher. So if you are at an entry level, आप beginner हैं, आप fresher हैं. Guys, one thing I want to make it very clear, we are your buddy here. We are your friends. So please feel free to write your points in the chat box, because until and unless we don't make it interactive, we are not going to reach anywhere. So, as we are telling about the entry level, अगर आप beginner हैं, आप fresher हैं, your dressing should convey that you belong to that space. Correct? And your outfit should be the one that should project that आप उस environment में घुल मिल जाओगे. Your superiors can trust you. You are ready to learn, and you can be an asset to team. Now, how we do this? So basically, as I said, at a fresher level, you know what the interviewer is basically looking. He is looking for somebody who can play in the team. So your outfit should be simple, it should be minimal, and it should be crisp. If you are a female, you can go for Indo-Western, simple kurta. When I say simple kurta, definitely it should be below the knees. A handloom sari for women. The whole idea here is not to look challenging. So the rule number 1 here is to use non-verbal communication to convey the message at the first glance. Now I'm going to club this with a very crucial principle of power dressing, that is color theory. जो भी कलर आप इंटरव्यू के लिए चूज करते हैं वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है, बिकॉज कलर्स हैव लॉट ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस, दे हैव लॉट ऑफ सिंबलिज्म, एंड दे हैव अ लॉट ऑफ मीनिंग. वी नीड टू डिसाइड द राइट कलर. Now, color are so symbolic. You know, when we go for wedding, we have a specific choice of colors which we are choosing. But when we go for a prayer meet, definitely the choice of color is different here. In interior designing, when we are creating the interior of a house, when we are doing an architecture thing, the vastu and the direction have a specification of colors. Changing the color in the interior, in the architect, change the whole persona of that house itself. So definitely it does something to us. So at an entry level, what do you think? Which color should we choose? Your neutral colors are the good ones and the safe. For example, your white, navy blue, gray, beige, powder pink, all your neutral colors are safe colors. Now, what you can do with the neutral colors, you can use a neutral along with an accent color. What does an accent color mean? Accent color means you are taking a contrasting color. You can see it in this picture, having an ice blue shirt with a gray trouser, a light white shirt with a black trouser. So this is an accent color which is complementing your neutral colors. What happens when you are at an executive or mid-level? What you should have a strategic choice of your attire. What should be your power color? See, one thing we need to understand, at an entry level, they are looking for somebody who can play in the team. At an executive level, they are looking for somebody who is having an authority, who is a team builder, who is a decision maker. So basically, who can lead a team. Your dressing is part of non-verbal communication. आप बिना बोले बहुत कुछ convey करते हो through the way you are dressed. So here, you have to put across colors which are bolder, which are stronger, and you have to make use of a formula dressing. When I say formula dressing, that means you can use with a simple outfit, you can use a structured blazer, you can make use of minimum accessories, you can use some tie, and these are the set of things. Even if you don't wear glasses, you can add some glasses and specs to add your look and make it more powerful. Blue is a super great color. Trust me guys, lot of hiring managers, HRs, they have said that blue is the best color for the candidate that they can wear for an interview. अगर आपने brighter and lighter shade of blue choose किया है, that means it is good to attract attention. But if you are applying for a conservative job like in the banking sector, in IT or education, then you can make use of a darker shade. At the same time, if you are heading for a senior level, high profile position, top notch, your outfit has to compulsory radiate confidence, leadership, and power. So that is the point when we are at a top-notch position. Can you see this slide now? And can you make out a difference in all the three slides which I presented to you, from the entry level to the mid-level and to the senior level? Thank you, Ayan. It is so awesome that you agree, because you are able to relate to this theory basically. Now what happens when you are on a power position? You need to have a power suit, tailored pants, well-fitted silhouette. Great. Well-fitted silhouette and stronger colors. Your clothing should communicate that how you feel, how you are going to project yourself, and how you are going to make a difference to that particular company. Interview is a very special occasion. Acha, tell me one thing. When you go to meet somebody, don't you dress up well? Don't you plan? Don't you think? Then why not for our interview? Interview is such a special occasion, and we need to treat it like a date. We need to plan it. We have to invest brainstorming and need to figure out what we are going to dress. There is a rule. It is called as 3P rule. So 3P is basically purpose, plan, and prepare. So can somebody, you have already have a slide in front of you which is showcasing high profile position. So what are the colors you are noting here, or you think one can wear at a top level? All right. So instead of taking the color name, I will say go monochromatic, guys. Monochromatic. What does monochromatic mean? Take a black or take a red, but take one single color. They are power colors, like black and red. They are power colors. They are best reserved for high profile interviews like top jobs, senior positions, as it conveys a lot of authority and leadership. So you can go monochromatic, use a single color, because it will create a visual cohesiveness to your look for your project. It makes you look bolder, stronger, elongated. And in this way, we are using the same color tint and shade. Can you see? We have made the same color and we are using the same color tint and shade here. I want to show you some more slides. See, at an entry level, we have the subtle colors, we have the subtle silhouettes, subtle shapes. Mid-level, what Lalit was mentioning to us. Solid colors, stronger color, bolder effect. Formula dressing, textures. Monochromatics. Can you see this slide? It is the same single color, but we have used the tint and shade of the same particular color. So when you apply these power tools, you are actually talking business, and you are telling you are serious towards the company and you have done enough homework by understanding the company culture, you are respecting the opportunity and demanding the same. Now, leading to developing your positive initial impression of yours. So, what is the aim and idea of this entire color theory and power dressing? It is to develop your visual harmony. Power dressing का बिल्कुल भी ये मतलब नहीं है that you club up everything. Do you agree with me? Or you think, yes, we can club up, we can just fix up everything and it will work, and it is just a fashion, it is just a trend. Lalit, no, you cannot agree. See, power dressing doesn't mean that you have to club up everything. Power dressing basically means to understand your personal styling. Right, Lalit? You have to understand your personal styling. What is your positive side of your body? What is your shape? What are your silhouettes which are going to look great? Lalit, I am so happy that you understand. Superb. You are so energetic and so active that I am so excited to carry on the session with you. Thank you so much, guys. You are superb. Now, this is what I wanted to tell you, that power dressing basically means we need to understand our own personal style and we need to understand the body positive areas. You know, some of us, we have broader shoulders, some of us have a broader midriff or a broader hip. So the whole idea here is to understand our body shape, enhance it, influence the one which is on the brighter side, and to cover up which is our weaker side. Apart from this, we need to make sure about our skin tone, and according to that, we apply our accessories, our shape, silhouette, even the makeups when it comes to the female, which should best suit and be flattering to us. So power dressing is easier said than done. It is a science and science of dressing, I can say. So it is a new normal and you can actually incorporate it in your lifestyle. It will give you an extra edge over others, and it is not limited to interview only. You can use it for a romantic date, right? Exciting. You can even apply it when you're going for an event. You can even go for going out with your buddies for a coffee or a drink. You can apply power dressing. Now I feel it is the time to introduce our next speaker, who is a hypnotherapist. She passed out as an engineering student from Delhi College of Engineering, but could not relate to it. So she finally chose a stronger path and knowledge to turn it into a hypnotherapist. Guys, I present to you Shweta Bajar.
All right then. Now let's begin with our interesting thing now, and that is, all right. Now we have another interesting element for you guys, and that is role of language on behavior. अब आप सोच रहे होंगे कि language का behavior के साथ क्या connection, and especially with interviews, but it is, and I'll show you how. So we use language every now and then to communicate, and so many of us think that language is a mode of communication. But I'm here to tell you that language is more than just a means of communication. What if I tell you that language has a profound influence on your thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors? And it won't be an exaggeration if I say that the words that you use to describe your experiences can either empower you or limit your capabilities. Yes, that's right. They can either empower you or limit your capabilities. And let me make you understand this with a short interview experience story of two friends. So we have two friends, Rahul and Rohit, and they went for an interview together and they applied for the same job position. Now, interestingly, both of them couldn't crack the interview process. And now they are sharing their interview experience with each other. Now, here we have Rahul. Look at his body language. How does he look like? Write it down in the chat box. What do you think? How does Rahul look like to you? Well, to me, he definitely looks sad, annoyed, nervous, anxious. Correct. Now, Rahul is sharing his interview experience when he says that I couldn't crack the interview this time as well. I think I'm not good at interviews. Now, how do you think the language that Rahul is using is influencing his behavior? Is it helping him? Is it serving him? Or is it creating a limiting belief for him? Well, yes, the kind of language that Rahul is using is influencing his behavior in a way that it is creating a belief for him of not being confident. It is creating a self critical behavior and a pattern of not cracking the interviews. Now imagine what a crucial role language plays in our lives without us even being aware of it. हमें पता भी नहीं होता कि लैंग्वेज किस तरीके से हम पर इन्फ्लुएंस कर रही है, उसकी क्या कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस हैं. वी आर नॉट इवन अवेयर ऑफ इट. You know, language is shaping our behavior, and most importantly, it is creating a pattern. And let me tell you this, patterns create the life that you are living right now. Now, how to change that? How to do that? Now, let's see about Rohit's interview experience. Now, here we have Rohit. Look at his body language. And let's hear about Rohit's interview experience. Now, Rohit says that I didn't crack the interview, but I realized that I need to work on my soft skills. Now, how do you think the language that Rohit is using is influencing his behavior? Well, let me tell you, the kind of language that Rohit has chosen, it describes his focus on self-analysis and self-improvement, which is creating a behavior of growth and development for Rohit. Now, अगर इस story में हम आगे जाएं, what do you think? Who would get the job, guys? Please write down in the chat section who would get the job. Who do you think would get the job? Rohit? Absolutely right, Mansi. Rohit, yes. So 1 month later, Rohit got the job that he deserved, and Rahul, with his limiting belief, is still stuck with a pattern of not cracking the interviews. Now, this is how, language shapes our beliefs, behaviors, and patterns. So, language plays a very crucial role in our lives. And if you become conscious of the language that you choose to describe your experiences, you are going to change your life for sure. Now, I have a little homework for you guys. So what you need to do is that just become aware of the kind of language that you are using in order to, describe your unpleasant experiences. And start rephrasing the words that are not helping you. Well, to give you an example, let's say if you are saying something like, I can't believe how bad things are with me right now. Now, how would you rephrase that sentence? Please write it down in the chat section for me so that I can see what do you think. How can you rephrase that sentence? That I can't believe how things are bad with me right now. Can you rephrase it for me? Anyone? Okay, let me rephrase it for you guys. So we can rephrase it in a way that I understand things are not good enough, but I'm working on improving my current situation. Now, this is how you use language, in order to make things work for you. And this is how you create patterns in your life. Now, for next slide, for next thing, we have life coaching tools for interview success. Now, let me call upon our expert coach, Anju, who is going to share with you her brilliant insights on life coaching tools for interview success.
Thank you, Shweta.
Great, Anju, great.
Hello once again, sleepy people. Come on, wake up. Let me start with the tools of life coaching for the interview success, and in the same session I will keep asking you few questions. So life coaching tools तो वैसे बहुत सारे हैं, पर if I specifically talk about 3 important tools, so one of them is rapport building. Rapport building मतलब आप दूसरे के साथ आपने likability create कर ली है and you are owning that interview. The second one is state management. Means आप एक बहुत बुरी स्टेट पे हो, कुछ बहुत बुरा हो गया है. लेट्स से आप ड्राइव कर रहे थे, इंटरव्यू के लिए जा रहे थे, and all of a sudden there was a small accident or you ended up hitting somebody's car. So उस state से एक instant resourceful state में आने के लिए what is it that you should do, what techniques you can use. And the third one, which is very important one, is behavioral repatterning. मतलब ये behavioral repatterning is the first thing which I should have spoken about, because this is how I started the webinar, that your behaviors are very important. Or if you keep on doing the same thing that you had been doing till date, you are going to get the same results that you have been getting. There was a great book that I had read, What Got You Here Will Not Get You There. तो हो सकता है कि आप 8 years से सेम जॉब में मे बी सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ वर्क यू आर डूइंग, गेटिंग अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ हाइक एज वेल, but to get a tremendous success in life, you need to make a major shift in life. And to make a major shift in life, you need to take major actions. And to take major actions, you need to commit. You have to commit to those actions so that you can actually create the success story for yourself. So let us go ahead, folks, on the rapport building tool, which is the instant likability, which I think Shweta also spoken about with you. And I will not repeat what has been spoken about you, how you have to match your body language, etc. But I am going to take you to a state management tool. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit of story. I was going for an interview. अब इंटरव्यू के लिए मैं लेट हो गई थी. इट वॉज माइक्रोसॉफ्ट इंटरव्यू इन गुड़गांव एंड इट वॉज अ सनी डे. इट वॉज वेरी हॉट. तो ड्राइव करते करते आई कुडंट फाइंड द पार्किंग स्पॉट फॉर माई कार. अब पार्किंग स्पॉट नहीं मिला तो ऑब्वियसली आई स्टार्टेड गेटिंग पैनिक कि आई डोंट हैव द पार्किंग स्पॉट, आई एम ऑलरेडी लेट, व्हाट इज द इंटरव्यू गोइंग टू फील. बट आई स्टिल समहाउ मैनेज्ड टू गेट द पार्किंग स्पॉट. अब मैंने अपनी गाड़ी पार्क कर दी जैसे तैसे करके एंड आई लुक बाय द वॉच. मैं आधा घंटा लेट थी ऑलरेडी. सो ऑब्वियसली द एंजाइटी started ticking inside me कि this interview is so important and I am not in a great state. I was sweating. जैसे तैसे करके I just got into the building and I saw the interviewer's face. He was like completely annoyed. Now I had to take the charge of my own state. At the same time, without taking the charge of my state, I could not take the charge of the interviewer's state. So there are tips and techniques in life coaching that I have learned, that how to move from a very non-resourceful state to a very resourceful state. Do you want to learn the state management art that can help you? Something that you know is your physiology can change your psychology. So right before entering the interview room, you can use your physiology, which can change your state. You can use deep breathing techniques. You can change your posture. जैसे अभी आप बैठे हो, I want you guys to sit straight. Yeah. And somebody, I see none of you have turned on the video. Maybe because you don't like turning it on. तो अभी मैं चाहती हूँ आप ऐसा कुछ करो जो आपने अभी तक नहीं किया, which makes you feel uncomfortable. I want you to get uncomfortable. Let me see who all can turn on their videos. I see Kajal there, Jharna there. Who else can turn on the videos and feel uncomfortable on the video? Do you have the courage to feel that fear that you feel inside you? Nervousness, fear that you have inside you is because of certain reasons. And that state management can help you anchor the feelings which are of confidence. मतलब एंकरिंग एक ऐसा टूल होता है लाइफ कोचिंग में कि आपको एक पर्टिकुलर स्टेट को फील करवाया जाता है. इन स्टेट मैनेजमेंट, anchoring technique can also help you creating certain feelings at the gist of your fingers, like this. You can just do it on the blink of your eye. Visualization is another technique that can help you. Before going for your interview, I want you to see yourself sitting in the chair of an interviewee. Look at yourself as a second person. As a second person, जब आप अपने आप को बैठे हुए देखते हो उस पोजीशन में, तो आपको क्या दिख रहा होता है? डू यू सी अ पर्सन हु इज कॉन्फिडेंट एंड आंसरिंग कॉन्फिडेंटली, और डू यू सी अ पर्सन हु इज सिटिंग एंड स्लाउचिंग? व्हाट इज इट दैट यू एग्जैक्टली सी जब आप उस इंटरव्यू की चेयर पे बैठे हुए हो? सो विजुअलाइजेशन डजंट ओनली मीन कि आप बैठ के इमेजिन करो. नो, विजुअलाइजेशन मीन्स you sit there, you look at yourself, and then you feel how you feel at that point of time. And when you do that, how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel better? Does it make you feel nervous? How do you visualize yourself? So, after all these techniques, there is another role of behavior, big time. If I go back and tell you कि आपके जो behaviors हैं ना, these are causing you to become non-confident. Communication तो skill है, कोई भी सीख सकता है, आप भी सीख सकते हो. You can take a class for 1 month and become a good communicator. English भी सीख सकते हो, grammarly use कर सकते हो. You can even talk in Hindi as a confident person. But if there is something that is stopping you, whether it's anxiety, whether it's non-confidence, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं से आ रहा है. Where is it coming from? To understand those facts and figures is very necessary for you to repattern your behaviors. जब तक आप वो नहीं करोगे, तो you cannot create something new. Now, what is behavioral repatterning? So you have thoughts in your mind that leads you to make certain choices, right? Now, when you make certain choices, that leads to the behavioral pattern, right? Now, when you have certain behavioral patterns, your behavioral patterns are driving the results of your life. तो अगर आप सेम थॉट्स यूज कर रहे हो अपने माइंड में, तो ऑब्वियसली आपके बिहेवियरल पैटर्न्स भी सेम रहेंगे. आपने आज टिकटॉक देखना शुरू किया शाम को, मे बी आपने आज इंस्टाग्राम देखना शुरू कर दिया, शाम को देखे जा रहे हो, एंड देन यू आर रिपीटिंग एट 6 o'clock अगेन टुमारो. यू आर वेस्टिंग लॉट ऑफ टाइम इन द मॉर्निंग. रात भर आप लगे हुए हो, टीवी देख रहे हो, यू आर डूइंग द बिंज वॉचिंग. अब आप उन पैटर्न्स को ब्रेक नहीं कर पा रहे हो. समहाउ यू आर इन अ लूप. तो आपके रिजल्ट्स भी तो लूप में ही रहेंगे ना. डिफरेंट रिजल्ट्स के लिए आपको डिफरेंट एक्शंस लेने पड़ेंगे. डिफरेंट एक्शंस लेने के लिए आपको डिफरेंट बिहेवियर्स बनाने पड़ेंगे. डिफरेंट बिहेवियर्स बनाने के लिए आपको ओल्ड बिहेवियरल पैटर्न्स को ब्रेक करना पड़ेगा.